Hello Sagittarius, Suns, Moons, and Risings. I'm Zayleigh, and welcome to your August 2023 prediction video. I know I've been gone for a minute, but of all the signs, I feel like you guys would understand the most because I was out traveling and moving and a lot of things were happening. So your whole lives are about movement and change and travel. So that's what I was doing as a Cancer, but with a Sagittarius midheaven. So I do have a big part of Sagittarius in my chart, which keeps me traveling for work, which has been really fun. But I'm here at home now, and I'm super stoked to do this video. I waited to do the fire signs for some reason. I was like, I feel that there's a certain day I'm meant to do it, and it just so happens to be today. So to get started, we are going to use these numerology cards, and this is one of my favorite decks. We're just going to look into kind of the theme of your month, and then I will get into the tarot portion. So let me just do a little shuffle, and then we'll see what comes out. So right away we have environment, number 44, which equals 8. So 44 is a master number to some. It kind of depends on the numerologist you're talking to, but to me it is. 44 is a master number, and environment. So it looks to me like how I was just talking about this right now, like there could be shifts in your environment where you're at. You guys could be traveling, you guys could be meeting different people, and you see yourselves throughout the month in many different places, which isn't surprising to me. But anyways, yeah, your environment has like it's playing a big part of your experience right now. Also, I do want to say, because I mean, how can I not notice this beautiful green that's just there? And then as all the green is behind me, I really feel like your guys' heart is opening in some way. There's like a heart expansion. Maybe you're feeling more like you can connect with other people as you go through the month, and you're in different environments and you're meeting new people, and you just are making really good connections because your heart is open. And when our heart is open and it's not closed because it got stomped on the ground by somebody, then we can be more open with people and we can make better connections with them. So I'm just joking about that. Or am I? I'm not really joking about that. But anyways, you know how when you go through something really painful, it can close off your heart a little bit. I don't think that that's any surprise to anybody. But the good thing is I see that your guys' heart is very open. So if you felt like you've had issues making connections with other people, or, you know, you just been kind of off doing your own thing, just know that the month of August is going to be a month where you feel like that love inside of you. You see it all around you, whether it's with other people or just your environment, your surroundings. If you're in nature, how could you not feel love like this, you know? So I'm going to continue shuffling. I already started shuffling and we have some cards coming out, but I'm going to keep on shuffling and we will get started with the tarot portion, okay? All right, Sagittarius. So right away, when I'm looking at this, it's actually, I want to say when I did the Scorpio reading, this was days ago, but it was a lot of duality in that reading for whatever reason. Well, it's Scorpio, but for whatever reason, there is a lot of duality in your reading. So like a lot of connection, but also a lot of things that may need to be looked at a little bit more with connections with other people. So right away we have that movement card. We have the 8 of Wands coming in with the 3 of Pentacles. To me, this shows that this is an excellent month for you to go out and meet people. Just see, I already got that from the Oracle card. That's why I love those numerology cards, because they really can, just with a simple word, you can get a lot from that, and the color and the number, you know? So that card was 44, which equals 8. We have the 8 of Wands starting out your reading. So everything is already like, okay, cool. full force forward, and I feel like there's a lot of work connections that are meant to be made this month. So you guys can be connecting with people in regards to working, or there's just a lot of communication about things that you're doing with work. If you're an independent contractor, you're having a lot of, communication with your clients. If you are, have your own business, then you're having a lot of communication with your employees. If you own or even if you work for somebody else. Hold on, I'm gonna spray myself because these flies are coming back. So, all right, sorry about that. The flies, when they get out of hand, I just spray lavender and pray that they go away. So, like I said, there's a big focus on your work, your connection specifically with work here. You guys could be in a role where you're teaching other people things, or you're learning something new. It could go either way. Just take it how it resonates for you. Or you could just be sharing things. You could be sharing your wisdom. I was gonna say, if you work for somebody else, if you're employed by somebody, you're having a lot of communication with your boss. You're maybe doing things for the company you work for to expand it and doing networking for your company, or you're just meeting a lot of people while you're at work for that company. But there's definitely a big focus on that and on your finances. I do see with the Lovers here, I'm going to read this a couple different ways because there is some things touching on relationships. So I want to make sure that I kind of cover all the bases here. So with the Lovers and the Ten of Swords, I feel like there's a couple messages. One, the first thing that came to me was something that you have been indecisive about, that's going to come to an end. So if you've had indecision about a certain area of your life and you've wondered, should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I move forward with this? Should I not move forward? Whatever area that is. Like I said, general, whether it's work, relationships, your partnership, whatever. There's something that you didn't fully know yet. And I feel that indecision is coming to an end. You're actually making a decision and a choice, and you're going to take action on that. For some of you guys, though, this could be an actual ending of a partnership, okay? So if your partnership is good, like you have a good relationship with whoever you're with, this does not resonate. I would take the other message that I just said as your message. But for some of you guys that are Sagittarius and you've been in this partnership with somebody, most likely romantically, then there could be a big transition with that partnership. And also I want to say a partnership like maybe your work partnership. Maybe you work with somebody and it's been kind of rocky. Then there could be a big shift. It could be an ending with that work partnership. You say, oh, I don't want to work with this person anymore. So just take it how it resonates for you. You guys are showing up, I feel, as the King of Pentacles. And sometimes I feel when I read these that these court cards are other people. Sometimes I feel like it's your energy. For this, I'm feeling like it's your energy because you guys are on the move, you're making decisions, you're making connections, and you're changing your environment. So the more that you do that, I feel the more resources come to you. You naturally have the like clarity to be like, okay, as I go here and I network with this person and I am going to get this from that. You know what I mean? Like there's not a sense of, oh, should I do this? Should I not? All of those questioning, if you were questioning yourself about certain things, it's done. So you guys are fully in your power. I do see for some of you guys, there will be an increase in your finances. I don't see financial issues this month at all. So I think as long as you're putting yourself out there, continuing that movement, also with the number 8 here. So we have 888. You guys could be seeing the number 8, okay? Which 888, whenever I see that, I know that money's coming. I do. It's crazy because I will get like booked. I'll see it and then I'll get booked something that I'm like, oh wow, that was fast. So just keep an eye out. You may, if you do recognize numbers, 888 is all about, it's also about karma. So, you know, karmic things could happen as far as like what I was talking about, relationships and things like that. But with these two, I really feel that you guys are empowered. You guys have a level of confidence to you. Matches my yellow shirt here with all this yellow, abundant solar plexus energy that keeps you confident. Your willpower is good. You guys are pretty focused. I feel that since you have a sense of clarity and you're making good decisions for yourself, there's a lot of, focus, and you guys are driven. You have a lot of energy. You're using the lessons and the things you've gone through in the past to really harness your energy this month to become the King of Pentacles and to stay in that space. So this is what I was talking about, the relationship aspect of this reading. We have the Tower reverse with the Moon and this Two of Cups right in the center. And it came out just like that. I was like, ooh, dang, that's crazy. Like me as a reader, I'm like looking at that like, whoo, all right. Well, the Tower reverse, I'm seeing that as this is something that if you have had an indecision about a partnership or a partner that you're with romantically, a friendship, whatever, and this isn't something that comes as a big shock to you. There's two things. Okay, so with the Tower in reverse, this could come as not as so much of a big shock to you if you felt like you've already been questioning a certain connection with somebody, right? Or this could come as a complete, like, out of left field. You have no idea, you never saw it coming. So, because what makes it a little funky is the Moon card. It's like, okay, when I see that with the Two of Cups, I see that somebody isn't seeing a connection with somebody how it actually is, because there's a level of illusion there. It's like I always say, that's the rose-colored glasses card. That's the card that's always going to be, you want to listen to your intuition. Your intuition is trying to guide you, but then there's also this big part of that Moon energy that's like, no, let's just kind of like see everything through rose-colored glasses and hearts in our eyes, and we'll not really like look at the truth of what situations really are. So take that how it resonates. That's not going to be for everybody, but it will be for some of you guys. Okay, you guys have if you are watching this and you already intuitively feel that there has been questioning about a certain relationship, I would really take a look at that. And that may be the one that actually things end up unfolding with that person. If you don't feel that at all, then you can reflect back on this video at the end of the month and say, oh, was there a relationship or a connection that ended that I didn't see coming at all? Was Zayleigh right? No, I'm just kidding. And if not, then the message wasn't for you. So hopefully you get good messages in other parts of the reading. I know I can't give fully accurate everything when there's different people watching in a general reading. It's just not possible. So if this all does resonate, that's awesome. Leave me a comment, please. But we also have the Temperance here, which shows that there's a level of healing from, I feel there's going to be some type of Tower moment, most likely for most of you guys. If it's not in a connection, it could be with something else in your life, but it's just showing up as a connection. So even like your work, or maybe your living situation or something, but there's a level of healing here. We have several different major arcana cards. We have the Lovers, we have the Strength, we have the Moon, we have the Tower reverse, we have the Temperance. That's 5 major arcana cards out of the deck, which there's only 22 of them. So I take that into big consideration because that's bigger energy. It's not just the everyday little things that happen. This is like big life-changing events that are happening. So with this healing, you guys are feeling more after, and I love seeing this right after we had that Tower and Moon situation happening, because that shows that the balance is restored within you. You guys are doing the things that you need to do in order to just continue moving forward. And also with the Strength card there, it's like nothing can really hold you down for too long, which is a good thing. And then and when I say that, there's a card coming up that really shows that, but I'll get to that in a second. With the Ace of Wands here and the Three of Cups, this is not only your aunt. This is not only your partnerships that you have with work, but this is your friendships. This is your circle. So if you did have some kind of ending with somebody or with a friend group or a community or whatever, there's definitely potential for you. Maybe you just realize you don't fit in a certain place anymore, and then you're being called to be the leader and step up into another place, right? Another group of people. There's more out there for you, but this is something very new. And this is connections and like connections and projects that make you feel really, really excited to wake up and just get out of bed and start doing it. You know, there's not and also with the three of the cups and the wands, that's mega creativity. So you guys could have a lot of inspiration coming to you if you do have your own business, if you do have your own, if you work for other people, if you just have hobbies that you love doing. It's things that you feel very connected to. You could also be going to gatherings. I would definitely go out there. I feel like I don't even need to tell you guys that. Like, go out there and put yourself out there. If people invite you to parties or gatherings or a wedding or all those things, because you never know who you're going to meet there, right? So I would recommend that. And then to end your reading, like I was saying, nothing's going to keep you down for too long. This is exactly that, pretty much. I mean, I didn't even like focus on that card and it came out of my mouth and I looked down and I was like, oh, okay. 5 of Cups reversed shows that nothing is really going to keep you in that 5 of Cups energy for long. It's kind of like you are very comfortable and confident with the things that unfold. Even though you may not understand things fully, however, I feel like there is a deep understanding of the things that are happening for you. But it's not going to keep you held down. You're not going to feel like all sad about it. You're just kind of in a place where you're like, I tried. Or, it just didn't work out with that person or that company or that client, whatever. And you just kind of move on from it, being the Sagittarius that you guys are, which I commend you for that because it's very admirable for sure. So bottom of the deck is 7 of Pentacles. Just decided to throw that out there. That's like really looking at your what it is that has brought you to this point to make these decisions, to make these connections, and then going from there, because after the 7 comes the 8, right? You guys have all this 8 energy and you have, so you see what I was saying kind of about the duality is like there's connections being made, but then there's also ones that could be ending. But you guys are very comfortable and it's just something that kind of flows. It flows to you. Like it flows, the changes that are happening, they're just kind of like, oh, all right, well that is what it is. Let's move on now. So anyways, like I said, if you guys like my readings or you connect with them, please leave me a comment. I've been telling people to comment because these flies are ridiculous. No, I'm just kidding. They are ridiculous. But no, really, like if you guys comment, it makes me be like, oh, okay, I'm doing something that people enjoy and it makes me feel good, right? Or even if you have a suggestion, something you want me to change, I am open always to suggestions. Anyways, I send you all so much love. I love all my Sagittarius friends. Hope you guys are doing well, and I will, if you like this video, like, share, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. So I hope you have a beautiful month, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!